Hey everyone, I know I'm late. It's Monday night. It's actually almost 10:30, and I usually do my video over the weekend, but I had kind of a wild and crazy and busy weekend. So I'm late, but here I am. So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I've heard from several people, some who had a great holiday, some who had kind of a tough holiday. I totally understand. You mix family and food, and sometimes you can come up with a very stressful situation. So I had a great Thanksgiving, actually. I had about 8 people for dinner, and it was just really fun. But before I get to this week's stuff, I guess I'll start with the weigh-in. So last week I was 222. I've been trying to get through the 220s, and this week I am 218. Woo! I am out of the 220s and on my way to 200. So hopefully, with a little luck, I'll make it or be pretty darn close by the first of the year. So that's where I am, 218. And I'm actually surprised that I had a 4-pound weight loss this week, because Thanksgiving week I didn't work out at the gym once. My daughter was sick. We had this whole holiday thing going on. It was going to be just the two of us, and then at the last minute we had all these people. So there I am, Tuesday night running to the grocery store, buying a big old frozen turkey. But it all worked out. But I didn't get to the gym. It was just wild and crazy. So I'm surprised I had a 4-pound weight loss, but I'm grateful. I am not complaining. That is awesome. But this week I'm back on track, back at the gym. So let's see. So my Thanksgiving was great. Like I said, we had about 8 people over. They got here about noon. We played board games. I'm kind of a board game freak. And so we played games while the turkey cooked, and I put out a few snacks, some fruit and some cheese and crackers. And, it's just, here's the thing. Last Thanksgiving, I couldn't do anything. I sat in a chair and told my daughter what to do, and she did everything. She baked the pies, she cooked the turkey, she made the potatoes, she did everything. She set the table, she cleaned the house, and it was just the two of us. But still, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do the dishes. I couldn't do anything. This year, 1 year later, I could do it all. We both got up early Thanksgiving morning, and she started cleaning, and I helped clean in between baking pies and, making stuffing and preparing all the food and setting the table. And it was great. I mean, I just had a really good day, and I had lots of energy, and my legs were strong, and I didn't poop out, and it is so nice to have my life back. I love to entertain. I love to have people over. I love opening up my home, and I haven't been able to do that for several years, and the last couple years especially. I threw out my back when I went camping in, I think it was '07, and that was really the beginning of the final end for me. Like, I couldn't go anywhere, I couldn't do anything. I had to take pain pills just to get up and get in the shower and get dressed in the morning. I mean, it was really bad. And I lost contact with a lot of people and a lot of friends. I missed a lot of parties and celebrations and all that kind of stuff because I just plain couldn't do it. And it is so nice to have my life back, and to be able to entertain, and be able to clean, and be able to cook, and be able to go out, and to be able to go see friends. So I had a really full weekend. Friday I worked. I put in like a 12-hour day at the office. Me and the boss, we were the only ones there, and it was actually okay because I had all these deadlines, and it was either go in Friday or go in Sunday, and So I was fine because the phone rang twice all day. Like, no one called. Everybody was out shopping. So I got lots of work done, and that was nice because it cleared my conscience for the rest of the weekend. I still brought a little bit of work home that I worked on Sunday night, but it was nice to get the pressure off and just be able to go into the weekend and have some fun. And then Saturday and then Friday night we got our Christmas tree. And then Saturday I worked a little bit, and then I went up to the city and spent the evening hanging out with my girlfriend, and we just had a really good time. I had dinner at her house, and she was so cute. She made homemade turkey pot pies from Thanksgiving leftovers. She goes, there's no sugar, and hardly any crust. I mean, she was just really sweet to be really conscientious about what we can and cannot eat. And we played cards and just kind of hung out until, I don't know, 10 or 11. It was pretty late by the time I got home. And then Sunday, a real dream came true. I have talked about how I love fairs. I love street fairs and flea markets and all that kind of stuff. And I haven't been able to do those things for years. And one of my goals of losing weight and getting healthy was to be able to do things like that again, to be able to walk around and go to a street fair or the flea market, or, I mean, a year ago I wish I could have gone to the grocery store, and gone shopping without pain. And my boss, I was telling her about the Dickens Fair, which is this Christmas fair that comes out every year. I haven't been there since, like, the late 80s. I mean, it's been a long time. And then I became a mom, and I didn't take my daughter when she was little, and by the time she was old enough to go and actually maybe appreciate it, around 10 or 11, my disability started kicking in, and I couldn't walk around the Dickens Fair. So my boss found a coupon to the Dickens Fair, free adult admission. Back up to the city on Sunday, I went to the Dickens Fair, and I walked around nonstop for over 3 hours, and it was great. I mean, I left because we were done. We watched a couple shows. We went in all the little stores and shops and did all the streets, but we didn't eat because, it was mostly crap. And I wasn't hungry, although I was tempted by the meat pies. I love meat pies. But I wasn't hungry, so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to eat that. I did buy some roasted chestnuts because my daughter had never tried those, so we each had a roasted chestnut. I mean, and I walked around, we had a really good time, and then we left, and we went to a couple stores on the way home. It was just great to be out there and feel normal and do what I want to do. So I had a really good Thanksgiving weekend, great holiday, great weekend. So that's kind of what's going on. I'm trying to think if I have any other okay. I don't want to jinx it, but I think that my hair is slowing down in the falling out department. Now, maybe it's my imagination, but normally when I wash my hair, I get these globs of like 20 or 25 hairs at a time. And now when I wash my hair, instead of getting, 20 or 25 or 30 hairs, this big handful, it was like 3 or 4. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe, just maybe, this will stop before I go completely bald. So that's kind of good news. And that's about it. I really don't have a lot to report this week. It's kind of crazy busy. So I just wanted to squeeze in a quick video and say, hey, the season is upon us. I don't know if anybody got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go shopping on Black Friday, but I hear it was just an absolute zoo. But I went to work, so I didn't have to deal with all the crowds. Although I am hoping to hit the mall before Christmas, just because I love the mall at Christmas time. I don't go necessarily to shop. I just like to watch the crowds and all the little kids seeing Santa and all the decorations and all the corny Christmas music. I just love that stuff. And I haven't been to the mall in over 10 years, so I am hoping to get to the mall. My daughter's having foot surgery on December 16th, so hopefully we'll get everything ready, and that's why we got our tree this last weekend. So now I just got to get it up and decorated. It's like sitting there naked, waiting for attention, but at least I got it. So that's about all I have this week. But I'll check in next weekend. Hopefully even closer to 200 than I am now. I'm so excited. So everybody have a great week. Stay warm, stay dry. Happy holidays. Hope you're enjoying the season. I'll check in with you on Saturday. Bye.